Yeah, I mean, like Roadhouse.
He was such a
He was
awesome,
the best.
Yeah, it was. Man.
But
he
the
was
thing
so
was,
serious, but at the same time, you couldn't take him too seriously.
Well, here's the bottom line about that episode, and talking to him through all of that or whatever. Like it's almost like wrestling. He thought it was real the whole time. He would be like, "Yeah, we just we'd go out on set and fight," and be like, "Okay, yeah, I mean, you mean fake fight? No, really fight. Like, I mean, I broke a couple of his ribs. You know,
I had to put my larynx back in.
Yeah, he really ripped out my fucking throat."
We have to give Jay Betzel, Jay the journalist,
the famous Jay,
credit for getting him on the show because he just pulled that out of his ass.
Well, honestly, that was such a fluke.
He was like, this guy follows me. Maybe I can see if he'll get on it. He just happened to be in Dallas at the time because he lives in L.A.
Yeah,
he has a house here, but he was just in. They
have a spot in Fort Worth.
Yeah, but they were just here occasionally. It just all sort of worked out.
Yeah. No, it was amazing. And so the funny thing about that episode is this. So Rich is talking with Jay or whatever, and then this guy's going to come out or whatever. So Rich goes out for beers before the podcast.
That was awesome. Yeah. I'm sorry you missed it.
Didn't invite me. Just like, hey, you guys want to meet up for beers before the show or whatever? And so Rich and this journalist that's doing an article on us and I forgot about that. And the guy from the movie that we're doing are just out having beers or whatever. And they're all coming in like, oh man, wish you were there or whatever. Yeah, I wish I'd have fucking known about it. I didn't even get invited.
Well, I wanted the episode to actually happen. And I felt like if you were having beers with us, it would have never gotten back to your house.
It would have happened. Guess why? Wow. You went to a bar that didn't have
Miller Lite. That's true.
Correct.
That's absolutely correct.
That's right.
Roadhouse.
All right, Wendy, you are the queen of the podcast. You were on our first best of episode, and you have still not managed to watch one movie in the last 12 weeks, yet still you're basically on every other show. Any favorite episodes besides your own, or quotes or bits, or what do you love about this podcast?
Everything.
Me too.
No, I don't know. I guess from the very beginning, the "Do You Love Your Brother?" I loved the sound clip, the clips that Rich used to put together. Like the "I Think I Thought" is still one of my favorite clips.
What's that?
The video promos for the shows when I would take a piece of the show.
I missed those too.
I think I thought, and then Casey's like, "Don't you mean you thought you had seen it already?" And he was like, "No, I think I thought I had seen it already."
Man,
I did think I thought.
Those were really good.
Yeah, they're not gone forever. They're just time consuming to put together.
He spends a lot. Yeah. He spends a lot of time on this show, so it's and now it's funny because
he got a girlfriend.
Yeah.
It happens.
The intro is so fucked up now. Hold on. I feel like our intro sucks now because it's like it should be like, now it's me and this guy Rich and my wife and my neighbor, talking about movies that we may or may not like.
Well, we owe them a song, and I assume that we'll be able to have like a short version of the song as the intro to replace the current intro.
So you're asking me to write a jingle?
No, I'm saying we owe them a song. We have to write them a song.
I know we do.
And then we'll just shorten that for the intro.
Got it. I love it. And so Wendy, the your favorite episode was Arthur, right?
No,
she didn't like that.
And I was on that episode.
Were you? Now, Wendy,
I actually asked Rich yesterday if he knew how many episodes I've been on. I think actually with this one it'll be 19.
Jesus Christ. That's
right.
He told me to go back and look at Wikipedia. That was a whole
I don't know if you know this or not. Hold on. Let me think about this for a second. Now, that's 100 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
If you've been on 19, I'm going to round that up to 20.
Mm-hmm.
That means, like, I'm not really good at math, but that's like you were on 20% of this fucking show.
I know. Guys, I'm like, holy crap.
That's like almost as much as Casey.
That's true.
If you think about it. Hey, I like your new Mophie, baby.
Thanks.
That's really awesome.
Way to turn that around. That was good.
Thanks. Thank you.
Damn it, distraction
diversionary tactic.
Well, Wendy, you know that we appreciate you very much. And so now two of my new favorites My favorite
It
Skypers.
doesn't diminish your old favorites.
No, at all.
At all.
But I'm glad you got these. You know what? This is like my 2 old favorites and my 2 new favorites.
Right, yeah.
Right here together. Because I fucking love these 2 dudes.
I know.
I do. I love this Jaret Spear. I fucking love this guy. I love him. Like this with the cats and shit. You know?
With the hair.
The hair. I
There's
just
hair
love
everywhere.
It. Like, yeah,
there's
he
like
just-
hair on the top. There's hair on the bottom.
It's just
there's
like
hair in the middle.
Honestly,
It's everywhere.
but he's an insurance adjuster, right? So like you just expect at any moment he's just gonna grab that hair and pull it out. You know, just like
Yeah.
one too many cat jokes. Fuck you guys. I'm out. You know. So Jared, how did you get into the podcast and any favorite episodes, bits, or whatnot?
I put together a list, but I do want to kind of say something real quick just before I do that. Like this podcast has kind of kept me sane over the last year. I mean, my job really does get pretty stressful, and it's nice to know every Friday I'm going to be laughing my ass off for at least an hour to 2 hours. You know, I usually listen to it while I'm on my lunch break for an hour, and I'm just laughing out loud. People are looking at me like I'm crazy, and I'm just busting out laughing.
Yeah.
And then they ask me why, and I'm like, well, you got to check this podcast out. It will make you laugh. Like if you like movies, you want to laugh, even if you don't like movies, just listen to this, and you laugh so hard. So that's kind of, one of the reasons I decided to become a supporter. I've been listening to it since the first episode. But financially, I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So I just decided when I was able to, I was like, I'm just going to jump in and go.
You know, that means a lot. You know that I have actually started supporting all of the shows that I listen to. So
Awesome.
if I listen to it, I support it. And because I started thinking about it. And again, this is not an advertisement for supporting our show at all. It's more just like about, I started thinking, I'm like, okay, so I listened to this thing and it's, 6 hours of my month.
Right.
So why wouldn't I do this or that?
Well, if you go to the movie, you're going to spend $15, right?
Right. Yeah. Well, not
2
you.
hours.
You get the movie right at
No,
your
if
house.
you go
It's weird.
to a movie. I go to tons of
Got
movies
it.
in the
Okay.
theater. I spend,
Right.
matter of fact, because I have to,
movies at the library.
I have to bring my whole family. So I'm paying for the Russian. I'm paying for her child. I'm paying for Zoe. It's $100.
Sometimes the Russian's mom.
No, she doesn't go to movies.
Oh, she can't understand English.
She can, but she's not. No.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
All right, let's get back to Jaret Spear.
Oh, okay.
And how great we are. All right, and so okay,
You were
so
saying?
hold on. So Jared has made a list.
I have. So I think there's 10 on here. I think. My favorite episode is actually the beach episode.
Man, that was a fantastic.
Oh, wow.
episode.
That's awesome.
Good one.
that's a good
I
one.
think the beach is so underrated because I thought it was hysterical.
It was funny, and like just listening to I think it was your cousin that was
his
on
cousin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my cousin Matt.
there? Yeah, talking about traveling. Like I love to travel. It's something I got into recently. Like I drove from Georgia to California, from Georgia to New York. I've gone all the way down to Miami.
Wait,
it's fun.
hey, Jared.
But-
Now Wayne is also from Georgia. Do you guys know each other, or?
How far away
We
are
were
you?
talking about that earlier.
Oh, I'm just kidding. That was
No,
fun.
I think they're close, right?
You guys should.
Apparently 2 hours apart.
Y'all fucking hang out. I'll fly in. We'll just drink. Be great.
Jared, I'm fine with that. Come down, dude. Either I'll go up there or you come down here, dude.
I don't give a shit.
I
I've been.
got shit tons of family
My
in Georgia. I'll
grandparents
fly
live
in
in
for that.
Valdosta, so I might next time I'm down that
I
way,
made-
might hit you.
I made-
That sounds like
I
Dude,
made.
that's an hour and 15 minutes away from here, dude.
I
Yeah.
made 3 records in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I love that place.
I was
All right.
born there.
All right, so I agree with the island, right?
The beach.
The beach.
beach.
I agree with that because I thought that, and it was an interesting concept. So you guys got to know that, like, most of the time when Rich suggests something, I'm just like, you're full of shit, and I don't care. Just whatever the fuck. Just can I just talk about some shit and then we'll just be done with it. And he goes, hey, my cousin travels a lot. And anyway, that guy came, it was very interesting. It was super cool. That is one of those movies, and I know I say this all the time. No way I would have watched it had we not been doing this podcast.
It's kind of an obscure movie.
and it's really good.
Had any of these four seen that movie before the podcast?
Anybody seen that before the podcast?
No,
No.
that was
I
the
still
first time I
have seen
watched
it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dave, had you seen The Beach before?
Not.
Still hasn't.
Yep. Still has. Right. Par for the course. All of So here's the thing: all of my old favorites don't watch the movies
Right,
anymore.
no.
My new favorites, they fucking make an effort. You know,
Still haven't watched it. Dude, I still haven't watched it.
it still hasn't watched it. All right, there we go. Number 9. Or whatever. Wait, what order are we going in, Jared Spear? What order are we going
A
in?
Letterman order or?
There's no order to them. I'm just gonna go through them.
Okay.
I was kind of going through. I did go through the episode list like an hour ago.
Okay.
And just kind of look through which ones I go back and listen to a lot because
Okay.
it shows up on my iPod saved favorites. Grease is hilarious.
That's a good one.
Yes.
I mean, you guys doing karaoke, whole episode.
So good. Check out the outtakes on that one.
I got chills.
Oh
Sorry.
my god, crack me up. Bridesmaids, hilarious.
Yes.
The Will Ferrell ones, Anchorman, which I think that was the first one I was on, but that one cracked me up. But also,
Speaking of Anchorman, did you see what Marco sent us? For our 100th episode.
freaking
So
awesome.
we got this from Marco, the Bowling for Soup merch guy. It's the Ron Burgundy blended Scotch whiskey, and it just says Great Odin's Raven Special Reserve on there.
I kind of want to get a bottle of that just to have that bottle.
I know. I almost don't want to open it. Like, you know what I mean? But
Almost.
we'll see what happens.
Why is it not open yet?
You should be open.
We'll see what
I'm
happens.
scared to.
We'll see what happens.
It scares me a little bit.
It's early. It's early. All right, keep going.
Okay, so you guys did Vacation really early in the show, but I did love that episode.
Episode
I used to
2.
listen to it. Christmas Vacation was right up there. I mean, they were both
Yeah.
the same.
I actually
Just
think we
hilarious.
should redo Vacation. I almost feel like some
Really?
of those early episodes. Yeah, keep going.
Vacation, I don't think it needs it.
No reboot on Vacation.
Yeah, quit doing the remakes. Jesus
We
Christ.
reboot on this show like they reboot in real life. I don't give a fuck.
Let's see. I think did I say Bridesmaids?
Yes.
I think
Yeah.
I did. That episode's hilarious. And then Tommy Boy. Tommy Boy is funny. That movie's so quotable, and you guys going through it, like, just reminded me. I
We
haven't
did
watched it in a
fucking
while.
scenes together on that.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. Did I? Yeah. That was the one where I made you do scenes with me. That was a good bit.
Housekeeping.
Yeah, that was a good bit. Good stuff. Well, thank you, Jared. And you know what? Like, those words mean a lot to us. I mean, it really does. And here's the thing. I fucking forget that we do shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not kidding. Like, it'll be like Friday, and I see somebody tweet, like, I can't fucking wait. Something's going to happen and whatever. And I'm just like, the fuck is happening? Oh, it's us. We did it again. And then the artwork or whatever that Kelso does. Jason Kelso. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And all of that
So good.
stems from Mark starting that. So our friend Mark, in the beginning of this, had done the Back to the
Mark
Future
McGarry.
thing. Mark McGarry had done Back to the Future for Bowling for Soup. And I was just like, for the first episode, then I was just like, hey, can we do this again? Can we do this again? And then it turned into a thing. So, and that's one of my favorite things about the I mean, like, one day I hope that there's 500 of those and we just do them all in a art thing. And,
Yeah.
you know, all of us go look at them and, you know, scratch our asses while we see them and shit. That's fucking great. Hey, there's 500 fake movie posters on display at the Dallas Museum of Art. Everybody, go and check them out or whatever. The Dallas Museum of Art had their lowest month in revenue in the history of the museum.
I don't know.
You do
I've
an
been
outfit
I've
at
been
the
some
parade
boring
at
ass
the
exhibits
right?
there.
It's been there.
Serious.
It's
I
been there.
love art museums, and I've seen some shitty exhibits with
It's
nobody
been there
there.
85 years, and they're saying that they may not be able to keep the doors open because a podcast, Jaret Goes to the Movies, with their fake movie posters. Apparently, Jaret as Will Ferrell has turned off all of the people. And, all right, so there he is. Oh, no, keep going, Jared. Keep going.
That's what I had on my list. One of my other favorites that I didn't put on my list for whatever reason. It was a pretty recent one. I have to go back. Let me look real quick. Sorry.
I got to say this. Somebody brought up The Notebook.
Yeah.
One of our listeners brought
Annie?
up The Notebook. Yeah, Annie. Annie.
Any Omen?
Annie.
And tomorrow, I'll love ya. Tomorrow. But that was a big one.
He's getting good at just the one verse and then going.
Yeah, I don't do too long anymore.
Yeah,
I
you're
know.
really getting good at that.
Yeah, because I fucking listen to the first 10 minutes of our podcast every third week.
That is true.
It is.
Every third week.
Every third
you
week.
listen to the first 10
Yeah, I don't know.
minutes.
It's because I'm out of fucking Sword and Scale, and I'm caught up on some other shit, and so I fucking break. Fuck it. I got a 30-minute drive. Let's fucking see what happens on this. Boring. All right, we'll move on to something else. No, I actually really like listening to the show and the flow of it or whatever. But I don't know. I live it. I don't need it in my ears.
In my
But what was I talking about? Wasn't I talking about something?
Yeah, Annie Ullman.
Oh, Annie. Okay,
Notebook.
so she's anyway. That episode was crazy because I did drink a bunch during that episode.
Oh, we drank a bunch.
But I really did mean that because the thing is that Casey will tell you that I'm not joking. I really do cry pretty much at every fucking movie.
Right.
Ever.
You cry at like dog food commercials.
I cry at dog food commercials.
That's true.
And insurance commercials and shit
Phone
like that.
commercials.
Anything. Anything. America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
All the time. I'm a crier from way back. But anyway, so did you find the one, Jared, that you were looking for?
Yeah, Caddyshack. That was the other one.
That one.
was-
That was a fucking doozy. That one was a doozy.
Yeah, where the 12-point scale that was
That interview.
very.
The last one I had on my
Insensitive.
list too, which was actually one was episode. I don't even know. It was a really early one. Actually, it was the first one when you guys did Back to the Future, the very first episode. I listened to it again recently. You know, you were just figuring out what you wanted to do with the show,
Yeah.
but that's still one of my all-time favorite movies. And just kind of when you guys were first starting out, like if you go back and listen to it now, if you've listened to the newer episodes, you go back and listen to it, you can see where the show came from
Right.
and what it is now.
Yeah.
And it's so different, but it was still a good episode.
Let me ask you guys a question because I've been thinking about this a lot, and we talk about this kind of thing, but like to me, I like to cut like when I start listening to a podcast, I like to start early and then move through, but I almost feel like our first 10 episodes should just go away and go.
I think our first 30 episodes should go
But
away.
just, but I mean, honestly, like go on to, because, and be honest. Like if you're a new listener and we're trying to grab you and you're like, because don't you feel like maybe those should just be like, hey, Patreon only, you can go listen to where the show came from. They're all nodding. They're all
No.
nodding. Yes. Yeah.
I think you gotta listen from the beginning.
It's the evolution scale. You got to go from the ape to the human.
I know, but the thing, but see, that's bad because people want to be entertained and we
so
just,
they listen to the podcast and they start from one,
and we just weren't good yet,
and it wasn't good.
you
yet.
know?
I think.
It was fun from the get-go. I think you got to listen from the beginning to understand where all those catchphrases came from.
I don't know.
Yeah, but
So
you
I
just
started
love us,
this-
Wendy.
Know the history of that to understand really why "Do You Love Your Brother" is funny.
But that's just the thing is, Do You Love Your Brother isn't even a bit anymore. He doesn't even, I mean,
Yeah.
it's more about like what our responses are to each other during the discussion of a movie now. You know, we don't even fucking fight anymore.
This
for
whole
Christ's sake.
discussion started. This whole discussion started with me because I was really, you know, we definitely had evolved, and this was around episode 50 or so. Then I was like, should we get rid of episode 1? It's so not like the others, but I don't even fucking care anymore.
No, but
fuck 'em. If you don't get the show, fuck
no,
you.
I'll tell you why. And here's when it started to make sense to me that we should actually do away with like the first 10.
30.
30. I listen to this podcast called Generation Y sometimes, and they're 300-400 episodes in, and it's a true crime thing. And there's one annoying dude, and there's one guy that's like super informative, but I don't know. But they just basically tell you the story of some shit that like somebody that got killed, and I like that stuff. But early on, their show was completely different. Like they would try to take on topics like the water in fucking Gary, Indiana, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, and so going back and even like listen, I'm like skip. You know, so I could have easily lost interest in that because it wasn't representative of what they do. So I almost feel like we could do a thing where it's just like.
I feel that way about the My Favorite Murder podcast. Like, you can't listen to the first
Oh,
one. And
actually, another great example of that. People told me to listen to this My Favorite Murder.
huge following,
thing.
crazy active Facebook
I listened to the
account.
first one. Bullshit. I'm fucking out.
It does.
No,
it's,
and
not,
I-
it's not good for a
Yeah,
while.
and she keeps telling me, she goes, no, it's like really good after you get into the whatever. And I'm like, well, I like to start from the beginning, but I literally tried the first one. I'm like, this sucks. I'm out of here. True Crime Garage is the same way. Like that one's like good now, but So-
you got to give that a chance. I mean, if you get in a few episodes, it's actually really good.
I like it now. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I just feel like the early episodes, so I shouldn't start from one. So now what I do is I start from their most recent episode and I go backwards unless it's a two-parter. It's really hard to do while you're driving.
That was kind of the John the bass player thing where the beer segment, they ask at the beginning, what are you drinking? That kind of reminded me of that.
They get a beer sponsor that actually has them sponsor the show.
Oh, really?
And they they mention like, here's what we're drinking tonight, and then they do all of their sponsors and all that shit, and they mention all their Patreon, and then they start the show.
Jaret, you mentioned putting maybe the first 30 behind the wall and make it Patreon only.
Yeah.
That's a pretty common strategy with podcasts. You see a lot of the big shows doing that archive material
Right.
is only for people that are involved.
Yeah.
Or you could do bonus episodes for Patreon, such as this movie, which was cut.
That'd be amazing.
I ordered that off eBay.
Right.
So I'm probably flagged on the internet as a pedophile.
What is it? I missed
You
the
got to
movie.
see what the fuck. Look what the poster is behind Rich on the screen right now.
Oh, for this one?
Yeah.
That was one of my
Oh, that's
favorite-
right, because he was supposed to be on that episode and we changed it at the last
That's
minute.
right. That's right. Yeah, I mean, I do think I think that Eddie Trunk does this thing where he archives his stuff
Donald Trump's
in clumps. Eddie Trunk.
Oh, Trump.
Yeah,
Yes, that's a good podcast, by the way. I
Yeah.
like his.
he likes it. That's good. Now,
WTF does that too. They make the the most recent 50, I think, is free, and then you get the premium, and you can listen to the rest of them.
yeah, that's just it. We
I
got
think
100. We got 100 episodes now. We don't give a fuck. Hey, you know what? You know what you get for free now, bitches? The last fucking 98.
98.
Fuck you guys. You want those first two? Fucking $1 a month. That's right. That's what it's gonna take. Dude, I'm a fucking marketing whiz.
Genius.
I'm a marketing whiz.
We have just witnessed genius.
All right, Wayne, tell us about how you became a fan of the podcast and what some of your favorite shit is.
Dude, it's exactly like I told you in one of the earlier podcasts. I was looking for a new movie podcast. I saw the Jaret Goes to the Movies logo, the Back to the Future style.
Which we
I
got
gave
rid
it a
of.
few episodes, and I fell in love with it. And ever since then, I've listened to almost every episode, but a few. I want to go back and watch those movies before I listen to the podcast.
Yeah. Speaking of watching, so I was having a conversation with a musician friend of mine 2 nights ago. True story. And I go, yeah, and he's like, "What have you been up to?" And I go, "Well, I do this, I'm Chuck E. Cheese, and I'm in a really popular rock and roll band. I'm doing.
He
music
didn't know
videos
all
or
of this
whatever.
already?
Oh, he knew, but
right.
it's fine. And then I go, "Yeah, I'm doing this podcast," and he goes, "Oh yeah, I've watched a few of those, right?" Yeah. So here's the thing.
So was he just bullshitting?
No, it's because they watch it on Facebook and they think that's the podcast.
Right.
We've got to figure that out.
We even say, this is not the podcast.
Yeah, but if you come in late, you don't hear it.
That needs to be on a shirt.
It should fucking be on a show. Oh, shit. Dude, Jared, hold that cat up. It's Morris from the fucking commercials back in the day.
Oh, yeah, Morris the cat.
This is Melvin.
Melvin.
Close enough.
There he is. All right, guys. Now, here's the thing. We are so over time right now. We've already supposed to have our CEO is waiting on the other line, and we've got to get him on as quick as possible. We're still good. And just making sure we're still recording. And All right, guys. Now we're going to do this thing. We're going to play a game. It's called 5 Questions, where where you can.
Man.
Give him his
It's
reading
up there. I
glasses.
can't read that. It's
You
fucking.
say it
This
every
is
week.
the game of
I
5
know, but I
questions.
don't pay attention.
Where
I
we
just-
ask you 6
7.
questions, and the high score is 7.
This is a game called 5 Questions, where we ask you 6 questions and the high score is 7. That makes sense
You
to me.
killed it.
I know. Look, and y'all
You
don't
did so
fucking
good.
don't fucking mimic me.
I'm
Don't
telling
do
you
that.
You did a good job.
What? Not you, babe. You're doing great over there. I love you so much.
Very supportive.
And I like all of you. Also, we got as if we couldn't make Casey's corner more comfortable, we bought her the ottoman.
Dude,
Yeah,
I'm, like
imagine just-
Googling, I'm like
imagine
Googling
just
lower back
sleeps.
support right now. And like seat cushions. I
Yeah,
swear.
exactly. Is there a place I could?
I need
Our
a
next-
cup,
our
I need a
next
cup
per-
holder.
Our next purchase is a massage chair.
Right,
No,
exactly.
I have this thing
That
that
could
can go
happen.
in here. Yeah.
That actually might happen. All right, guys. Now this is going to be tough because there is no movie this week. Please keep in mind the questions could be about anything. They could be about past Jaret Goes to the Movies episodes. They could be about the cast members of this amazing program.
Animals.
Or they could just be about
Animals.
about anything in the world. Now, who has the capabilities to write? Everybody, write. David Murray, can you possibly adjust? Wait, hold on. Can I do that? For some reason, just the top of your face is in there, and I can't see it. There you are.
There he is.
There he is.
Boom.
Okay, who's writing it down?
Everybody.
Even Wendy?
Even
Last
Wendy.
week- No, last week you cheated.
Yeah, she cheated a little bit.
Yeah,
Who cheated?
you did last week.
I did not.
That's
Yeah.
right. You sure did.
I am not
I
Dave
just
Murray.
finished
Dave
listening to
Murray
it.
cheated.
Cheating.
I think Wendy cheats.
Cheating, showing cleavage.
Now-
She's just like going like totally down it.
I will say, Dave Murray has fucking cheated.
Yeah,
before.
definitely.
For sure.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Sure.
All right.
Fake news, fake news.
All right, here we go. Now, here's the thing. Now, I will call on you, and as I call on you, you will hold up your answer, and I will read it to the crowd. Or you can even say it if you'd like. That part doesn't fucking matter. What matters is you need to get the most points by the time that we get to question 6, because the person answering Will's super hard bonus question.
Nope.
Not a bonus.
Not bonus.
God damn it. Will's super hard question. Will's wacky super hard question.
Nope, not
You
wacky.
can call it wacky. I still love wacky. I'm
Right?
just saying.
See, thank you, Jared.
It's wacky
Will's
trivia.
wacky is good alliteration.
Will's
Super
wacky.
hard question.
Oh, wacky trivia. We don't do. Okay.
I don't know why you stopped.
He doesn't
doing
do that
it.
anymore. So
He
why can't I
stopped
come
it
back?
in his own volition.
All right. Okay. Here we go, guys. Question number 1. Also, good luck to you guys. Good luck.
Be sportsmanlike.
Question number 1 is actually going to be about a sports movie. This movie is about let me take that again. This question is about the movie Rocky 1. In the movie Rocky 1, who wins the fight? Rocky or Apollo Creed? Who wins the fight in Rocky 1? That's right.
First one.
The first movie, Rocky 1, Jared. Rocky 1, also known as the first Rocky movie. It was
Rocky.
it was actually called Rocky.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm 5 beers in. Sorry.
that's fine. Yeah,
Dude, I'm not. I'm not.
this is number 6, buddy. So we're there. There we go.
Fine.
All right, now Wendy, did you write your shit down yet? Because I can see that you're fucking already trying to cheat.
Jesus, I'm 5 beers into.
Yeah, we're really doing it, guys.
I'm drinking
100 episodes.
apparently.
Okay, Wendy is going with Rocky.
I feel like this is a trick question.
Apollo Creed.
This is a trick question.
It is-
I just don't remember.
Ladies and gentlemen,
She
it is
didn't watch the movie.
3-1. All of
Nope.
the boys got it correct.
It's not 3-1.
Yes.
in number 2.
I'm at 3-1 on this question.
We still love you, Wendy.
Okay, 3 people fucking got it right.
I was with you.
Jesus Christ. Other thing. This is complicated.
Wendy got it wrong.
I didn't ask for this scenario, by the way. I didn't want to go 2 people at the same time. I'm gonna be honest. And now there's fucking 4 people on here.
Keep your own scores.
I fucking made this game up one time. We had somebody on the fucking phone or whatever, and he made it a fucking whole thing. I hate it. I hate 5 questions. Fucking hate it.
Oh, we love it.
I'm fucking going for it though. All right. It is 3 of you guys have 1. Oh wait, hold on. One of these kids is doing his own thing. One of these kids isn't quite the same, right? Remember that shit from the electric company?
It was, yes.
Yeah. And it'd be like,
I sing that all the time
it'd be
when
like
someone's
3
doing
kids,
something different.
3 kids on a unicycle and 1 kid kicking a ball or whatever.
Right,
And you'd be
yeah.
like, dude, I fucking know which one it is.
I told you, it's the guy on the left.
It's the guy kicking the ball. And like you're yelling at the TV like, it's the guy kicking the ball. Don't you see
Why
it?
don't they know this?
All right, here we go. Question number 2. Nice, dude. All right, question number 2 coming at you. Here we go. On the podcast, Jaret Goes to the Movies, we have a sometimes guest named John the bass player. What actor do we say he sounds like?
Oh, damn it.
What actor do we say he sounds like? This is it's super common. We talk about it each and every time.
Yes.
Yep, that's right. And guys, you're going to need to write down, he was in the movie Jurassic Park. I'm not going to say the other movie he was in because that would give it away. All right, we're going to have to go to Wayne Bullard first. Here we go. He says Jeff Goldblum. Everybody else stop writing. We'll go to Jared Spear next. Jeff Goldblum. Wendy. Wendy says Jeff Goldblum. They all got it right, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Even David Murray. Jeff Goldblum. I feel like I gave it away
These
with
are true
Jurassic
fans.
Park. Yeah, I feel like I gave it away with.
They're not lying when they say they listen to the episode.
Even the thing is though, it could have been anybody from Jurassic Park.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like they fucking listen.
Yeah.
Or
Laura
whatever.
Dern.
Could have been Sam Neill.
Yeah.
Could have been.
I always call
Absolutely.
him Sam Elliott.
All right. Yeah, me too, actually. All right, we got 3 of you have 2 points. 1 of you has 1 point, and we go to question number 3.
Excited to hear this question.
Why?
Because I feel like you're running out of easy questions. You have to really dig.
Oh no, I'm not fucking
All right,
running
all
out
right.
of questions.
All right.
During the you've all been on the pre-show, and during the pre-show, the most common child I have that comes in to say goodnight is who? The most common child I have that comes in to say goodnight is which of my 3 children? That's right. We get a lot of visits from my kids, but one of them comes in quite often
To say goodnight.
to
Say
make
goodnight.
sure that he says goodnight
During the pre-show.
during the pre-show. That's right. All right, Wendy, you seem pretty confident, but now I feel like you're second guessing. We're gonna
Wow. Well, it's one of 2.
we're gonna
so-
go. We're gonna go to you first.
All right.
She went
I
with
said
Everett.
Everett.
Okay, let's go to Jared Spear.
That's what I said.
He said Everett. Let's go now to Dave Murray. He said Everett. Wayne Bullard.
Oh, fuck.
That is. I'm sorry, guys. Everett is correct.
That's right.
Jack comes in the most.
Jack comes in the most, but it's normally to tell us some wacky shit.
Why do I have to take the dogs out?
Right. Like,
Yeah.
why do I need to feed the dogs? Have the dogs eaten? Dad, did you know what my teacher said today? Things like that.
But every time
Yeah.
Everett comes in to say goodnight.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm going to need some fucking help keeping score. So now
It's
Wendy has
Wendy is
2.
tied with
Dave
Wayne,
Murray. Oh,
for
no,
the-
with Wayne.
and then Jared and David are tied for the lead.
They both have 3.
Yeah.
And this is question number 4.
Right.
You guys are true fucking fans to even know my children's names. That was fucking awesome. And it didn't even feel creepy at all.
not
It
at
really
all.
didn't.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Let's go back to movies. Here we go. What's that?
Please, he said please.
All right. In the movie Tombstone,
Oh, yeah.
Did we just climax? What happened?
Yeah. What's Victoria doing to you right now?
Val Kilmer, in the movie Tombstone, Val Kilmer says, "I'm your Huckleberry." What
True or
character is he talking to? In the movie Tombstone, he says, "I'm your Huckleberry." What famous villainous cowboy
Wendy is not going to get this.
was he talking to? Everybody's writing. Everybody's writing.
All right.
I heard a Jesus Christ from somebody.
I don't think that's the answer. But
No,
we'll
no.
see how it goes.
Let's go to Wayne Bullard first. Wayne Bullard,
Cowboy Jesus.
Johnny Ringo. Now let's now go to Wendy,
Oh, I put Wyatt Earp.
Wyatt Earp, and now
I know, I'm-
let's
He
go
was
to-
in the movie though.
Let's go to Dave Murray,
I said Billy the Kid.
Billy the Kid, and
Wrong
now
movie.
Jared Spear.
I got nothing.
That nothing. The only one to get that correct, Wayne Bullard.
Nice.
Back tied up for the lead there. Wendy's still lagging behind.
I'm
Lagging behind.
disappointed in
It's
myself.
one of my favorite movies.
So is this question number 5, and then I'm fucking off
Yep,
the hook,
and
right?
you're off the hook.
All right. Question number 5, guys. You're all doing great, by the way. Fantastic showing on our 100th episode. And seriously, the second time we've played this game tonight. All right. Question number 5. On the podcast, Jaret Goes to the Movies, we have a sometimes guest who has the greatest laugh of all time. What is his first and last name? That's right. It's super easy.
Hold it together.
It's
Hold it together.
Hold it together.
Who are we talking
With
about?
everybody else, I wanted it as a ringtone.
All right. So let's go to Dave Murray first. Dave
It's
Murray.
hard to read, but it says David Dooley.
David Dooley, Wayne Bullard, David Dooley, Jared Spear,
David Dooley.
and Wendy Croft.
David Dooley.
David Dooley is correct. The greatest laugh of all time. That is it. So what's the score right now?
It's they're all tied except for Wendy's 1 point behind.
Right, that makes sense. Okay. He doesn't like sports, guys. He's not a sports guy.
Yeah.
They're all tied except for Wendy doesn't have the same score as the other people. So, you know,
you got him.
Hold on. What is the score here?
got him.
Everybody has the same score. Okay, so we'll move on to my. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wendy is tied, but she has one less than everybody. It doesn't fucking make any sense. All right. Now let's go to Rich's bonus question, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh dear God.
All right. No, I'm letting you off the hook this time, Wendy. So my question was, what was the first movie that we saw? But 2 people have already said it was The Matrix. So I'll go on to my next one, which is, what was the first movie that Tim Toole got fast forwarded it on?
Oh, that's fucking hard, dude.
I think I remember.
I know the answer.
All right.
Hold
Write
on.
it down.
Now, before we go on, let's check in with Tim. I've got Tim on the phone. Now,
did you enjoy getting fast
Tim,
forwarded?
do you remember getting fast forwarded on?
Fuck you, Rich.
Oh, okay. Now, if you had any advice to anybody who was about to get fast forwarded on, what would you say?
Well, go to fucking Quick Trip.
Got it.
They can't hear that.
And
by
why
the way.
would you do that?
I don't know. That sounds like a cool job to me.
Okay, right? At Quick Trip?
What the fuck?
No, I'm saying, does Quick Trip sound like a good job?
Probably not.
Okay.
All right. Well, we'll see you later.
Yeah, that's right.
That will never get. I honestly just want to carry my fucking iPad around with headphones.
Yeah.
And just talk to fake Tim all the
Same.
time. All right. Here we go. So we'll go to their answers now.
Yep.
All right. So has everybody written something down? Because there's no cheating.
Dave Murray.
I don't think Wendy wrote anything down. I think she's trying to cheat. She's fucking trying to cheat.
Cheater.
I fucking caught you, Wendy.
Call her first.
I don't know.
Okay, Wendy
I
went
don't
with
know the answer.
Wendy went with I don't know. That's fine. You still have Will's wacky bonus question coming up. Let's go to Jared Spear.
I put Star Trek. I'm pretty sure that was it.
Star
All right.
Trek. We'll go to Dave
is an
Murray
answer.
now.
I really don't know, but I guess Goonies.
Goonies, good guess. Wayne Bullard.
All right, I'm gonna say this. I've yet to get Rich's 5 questions right, so I think I don't have it.
What is it? What do you put?
Hold on, I can't see it because my fucking face is in there. What does it say? I can't see it. Move it over to the other side.
There you
Holy
go.
shit, I don't remember. That is correct. No, he doesn't remember. That's correct. All right.
That is true.
So what was the answer?
Jared Spear got it right. Star
Jared
Trek.
Spear.
Pulls it out.
I was thinking Star Wars for some reason.
Wins the game on the last
Now
question.
he has won.
That's 2 out of 5.
Now Jared Spear has now won the game. Now Wendy has the least points.
Right.
And Will only asks one question. So the only person that can steal this is Wendy, or do we go to second place?
I don't know. We can just let all 3 of the losers. Yeah, I said losers.
Yeah, well, you didn't win.
We can let all 3 of the losers, and whoever gets it right can.
Okay. All right. So but who does it go to first? Who gets to answer
They
first?
write it down.
Oh, okay. So
Super hard question. Anyone that gets it right.
Wayne, Dave, and Wendy, you all have to write it down, and if you get it right, you win the whole fucking game.
Hey, Wayne, have you gotten any of Will's questions right?
Wayne was the first one.
No.
Oh,
He
that's
got
right.
the
That's
population of China.
That's right.
Yeah.
Jared,
Yeah.
Jared,
World
can we
population.
bring up Will's Kamala tat?
Will's got a koala tat?
Kamala.
Kamala. What's Kamala?
Kamala was a wrestler,
wrestler.
and he used to do this thing with it. He would like stomp, and they go on his belly, and it was just the fucking best. But when he went to WWE, he grew a beard, and it like was less intimidating. I don't know. There was something about him just being like
You
no
seem
hair.
more gentle, Ben. Yeah.
I don't know what it was. All right,
Yeah, but the paint brings up Will's tattoo perfectly.
I do agree. All right, Will, let's do this.
All right. Well, what category are you going to pick?
Animals.
Okay, so the categories are
Science,
science
sports,
and sports, and
Animals.
or sex.
or is sex still a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sex
Or
is a thing.
sex.
Sex is
Science,
still a
sports,
thing.
or
I hope
sex.
so.
It's still
He's actually deleted animals because of
That's early.
animals.
because Rich keeps fucking ruining it for me.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Science, sports, or sex. Who gets to pick? Actually, Jared Spear, you get to pick the category
Ooh.
for the losers.
I don't know the answer to the question earlier, so I'm going to pose the category of sex. 'cause I don't remember the answer.
Interesting. Okay.
All right.
All right, guys. This is it. The person that gets this right wins the game, or Jared Spear will win his second of five questions. Here we go.
How old was I when I lost my virginity?
How old was Will when he lost his virginity?
How old was Will when he lost his virginity?
How old was Will when he lost his virginity?
How old was Will when he lost his virginity?
How old was Will when he lost his virginity?
I never did find it again either.
You put
George-
the emphasis on the wrong syllable.
George Carlin said this the best. He said, he goes, that's what happens when you die. You get back everything you lost, except your virginity because you were in such a hurry to get rid of it in the first place. Love you, man.
He was the best, man.
The best. He sits right above me.
You can't see
You
him.
can't see him right now, but you can see him on the thing. But anyway, my wife painted me that for my birthday one year, and every day I walk into my studio.
Can you believe she painted that? That's
And
amazing.
just George
That is
Carlin,
amazing.
he just looks at me, and like every day, it just as I walk in here, it's a completely different feeling, and it's awesome. All right, guys, we're gonna go to Wendy first. How old was Will when he lost his
'Cause
virginity?
she cheats.
All right. Well, I don't know, but I guessed.
23.
23.
Let's go to Dave.
Well, I thought he was a late bloomer, and I also said 23.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Now let's go to
Multiple winners.
Wayne Bullard.
Okay, I saw this in the chat room, so I'm going to say 23, and I have to really urinate. So I'm.
That's really creepy as fuck.
They all got it right.
No, it's not. It's wrong. They're all wrong.
Yeah,
They're
you
all
all got it
wrong.
right. I think what you guys were answering was How many years has Bowling for Soup been a band?
Oh, yeah.
The Jordan
23.
shirt.
Congratulations,
Congratulations to
Jaret
Jaret.
Spear. You did it. Not only have you won twice, but you just won 5 questions. Our very first 4 versus 4, and on our 100th episode.
It's really,
That's
and
right.
it's really not 4 versus 4, but close enough.
It's 4 versus 4.
No, it's 4 people total. 4
Right.
versus 8 people competing against each other.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, yeah.
You're right. Okay.
But I don't watch sports, so I might be wrong.
4 versus 4. You're right. That'd be weird. It'd be weird if it was 4 versus 4 and it was tug of war and they were just all on one side. That's a fucking. They would
Yeah.
totally win.
Yeah, they will every time.
Guys, thank you so very much for being a part of this. This was an hour and 20-minute discussion we just had, by the way.
Oh, man.
Love you guys. Y'all take care of yourselves and we'll see you down the road, okay?
Love you guys.
Bye,
Bye, guys.
everybody.
Adios.
Holy shit. You were right there the whole time. You may put the camera on me. Hey, guys. It's our 100th episode. Casey's getting tired. We're running out of shit to talk about. Man, I mean,
Probably.
what a great show we've done. It's amazing. We've been here for a while. We're trying to get your contributions. We've got guys from the Dallas Cowboys answering the phones. We have
Give out the phone number, Jaret.
we have people from
Yeah,
all.
Jaret's doing a telethon.
Yeah, I'm trying to raise some money for the station that we have, whatever that we're doing.
I thought we were raising money for other podcasts that aren't good.
That aren't good. We're raising money for podcasts that are terrible. That's our plan. All right, guys. Let's check in here with our. Let's go back to this guy here, and let's go back to some more video messages that were sent to us. Here we go.
Rich, it's Jimmy. Hey, Jaret. Rich, it's Jimmy. Obviously, couldn't let you have all this fun without throwing my fucking my 2 cents in. Honestly, guys, I just want to say congratulations, man. 100 episodes is pretty awesome. I know how hard you guys work, and with schedules, it's crazy. Everything that you have to do behind the scenes to pull this off, and you do it week in and week out. And as a fan and as a friend, I just, I appreciate it, man. You guys are fucking kicking ass. And I can't wait for the next 100, man. I can't wait. Hopefully you let me sit in that chair a couple more times over the next year or so, and we can talk shop and body shame people like Rich. A little bit of advice, just coming from me. A lot more Casey, a lot less Will, and fire Tim. Because
Fire Tim.
anymore, and he fucking just pisses me off all the time. So, that's it. Love you guys. Congrats. Keep it up. We'll see you soon.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, he'll be here. You can actually smack him next week. He'll be here next week for crazy stupid love.
Remember after I
Jimmy's
was on,
coming in for Crazy
Yeah, he'll
Stupid
be here
Love?
next week.
I was on
I'm not putting him
10
next to Will. He can sit over there in the shame chair.
You'll put him in the
I'm
shame
gonna
chair.
put him in the fucking shame chair next week.
This is what you get for shaming
Yeah,
Will.
don't fuck
Y'all
with
let me on
the only person that's allowed to fuck with Will is me, and it's like every 30 to 40 episodes. That's pretty much it.
Y'all let me on. I think I was maybe only 5 podcasts in, including the one I was accidentally on. And somebody we hadn't even had really any followers, and somebody just wrote in and was like, "Get her the fuck off the show."
Oh, I know who that was. That
Yeah?
was the backwards name guy. Richard Gunner. Remember?
No. That's not Richard Gunner, is it?
Yeah.
Did not want me on the show.
It was like
Unimpressed.
Runker Drashar.
Oh, I don't know.
He's the guy that he's the guy that loves your he's the guy that follows you because you're Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that guy.
Anyway, here's the thing about Jimmy is a great dude. He's been a team member of Bowling for Soup since the beginning. Maybe I think he's kind of considered our first roadie ever. Let me stay at his house several times. I actually watched the Mr. Hanky episode of South Park for the first time at his apartment.
Well, that's
a true story.
freaking
Right? It's a fucking
big
milestone.
moment.
Something.
That's something. But don't fuck with Will ever. I'll fucking
How do you say less Will? He's chimes
I'll
in.
beat you with a shoe,
Sparely.
Jimmy. And I get the more Casey thing. I want more Casey. I'm married to her.
The fucking thing is about the last time Jimmy was here, he couldn't get in because you weren't here, and I fucking let in my house. He sat on my couch. I talked to him and entertained him while he was waiting for you.
Yeah.
Right.
He may have just been kidding.
He raced his fucking greyhounds around the pool for you.
May have
I
just.
bet your house was really tranquil and your wife was really nice.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, I swear to God, I'm going to start going over there in the middle of the day. Because I've been because Casey's been saying that like now I'm like starting to do a bunch of shit again. I'm all over the place. I'm like, she's like, you're cooped up. I just need to just go over Will's house for like 30 minutes and
Lay on the couch.
Hey man, you mind if I just come over and chill with your dogs that just sleep?
It's crazy. It's like their daughter just comes downstairs and goes inside and just walks to her room, and it's just quiet.
Hey, I have
Our kids are like, hey!
Yeah, that doesn't happen at my house either.
I have two I need to play that they did straight to me. So can you give me the?
Talk to me like that in my bar.
Can you give me the audio jack, and I'll just hold it up for the camera.
Don't call me Jack. That's my son's name.
Can we leave your Jack out of this?
Yeah.
Watch the bottle. Jared.
Oh, good for you.
All right.
Thank you, baby.
And then. All right. Can everybody see? Okay.
All right.
Sorry.
Oh, this is interesting.
Wait, we can't. Nobody else can see that though.
It's gonna be on. I have to hold it up for the. It's awkward, I know, but.
Oh.
Hang on.
It's not awkward.
Too bad there's no such thing as email.
Can you not hear it? Oh, I have it on mute.
Hey guys, it's Ashley.
Somebody just came in our house.
The original Team Rich.
There she is.
To say congratulations on 100 episodes. I have been listening since episode 1, and it was great then, but it's amazing to see how much the show has grown. You guys are hilarious, and you've really found your groove. You make every week so much better, and you're my favorite thing about Friday. So congratulations again, and I will talk to you soon. Love you guys.
I freaking love her.
Aww.
She's
Love her.
that girl's the best.
She really is the best.
We love her so much we almost listened to it again.
You're gonna do it in a loop.
Unbelievable.
And I have one from where is he? Matt Cardosi. He's on his honeymoon.
Oh no shit!
Yep.
Wow. Hey, did you bring Jack home with you? I did. Thank you, baby. All right.
All right. Here's Matt Cardosi, our VP, corporate VP. Here we go.
Hey there, guys. This is Matt and Lauren. We're here on our wonderful honeymoon in San Francisco, California. Say hi, Lauren.
Woo, hi.
We just wanted to phone in and wish you guys congratulations on 100 episodes. We hope that you're here for 100 more. Just couldn't be more happy for you guys, and we think it's an amazing podcast. You have anything to say, Lauren?
I love you.
I love you too. Well, here's to 100 more, and we hope you got to see you guys sooner rather than later. Take care and have an amazing 100th episode. Bye.
Well, that was
was adorable.
That was the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. Ever. You know what? I don't think Lauren's going to make him
because he's our boss.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think Lauren's going to make him step down.
Maybe not. She seems pretty cool.
I felt like that went really well. All right.
They're in San Francisco. Then awesome. They had the San Francisco backdrop there and everything.
I have got to get Rod and James on the phone now. This guy just woke up for this or whatever.
All right.
What?
The dog's been fed. We just talked about that.
The kids never asked that in my house.
We did.
That's amazing.
The dogs are fine food-wise, but they need to go outside. Okay? And I love you so much. Your lips are so chapped, dude.
Yeah, all of them.
All right. And also chew your mouth with your mouth closed. Or chew your gum with your mouth closed. I love you so much.
It bothers Casey.
I'm the greatest dad of all time. Rod and James, how's it going, dude?
I'm fine.
So you woke So you woke up for this, right? All right, so let me do the math here. It's 11:10 here, and you're 6 hours ahead.
Oh.
So it is 5 o'clock in the morning there.
Tim Tool? Tim Tool, which was called.
I've already...
past 5. Absolutely.
I'm doing the best I can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good morning, Rodon.
I already tried to ring him.
All right.
So good morning. And so what? What? No, son, we're doing a show in here. I love you so much. Jack thought that I thought that it was 5:30 here. and came in with like this
hell is
look.
wrong
Like,
with you, Dad?
he's like, Jesus Christ, how many beers did you drink, Dad? You know,
Tim's online. He's just texting me back.
Let me see. I just tried to get. All right, let me get Tim in here. Add people. Tim. See?
He said, "What's going on?"
Rodden.
Because I thought it was Sunday.
So what's Jesus? Hold on. Sorry, I can't stop Rich from not doing other shit that people don't give a fuck about while I'm trying to do a show here. So what's going on with you? Wait, let me ask you this. How's 5:10 in the morning in England today?
It's dark. It's wet. It's miserable.
You look like you're so tired too, dude.
So it's England, basically.
Well, actually, I'm not that bad because I was pretty knackered at 3:45.
Right.
I've had a coffee since then. I've been watching the live stream.
Right.
So
we were supposed to call him an hour ago.
Oh no.
Was it an hour ago? Maybe.
10 o'clock.
Oh, you're right, probably.
Yeah, but
I gave him an extra hour's sleep. I didn't think he'd mind.
The last call was supposed to be like 20 minutes. It was an hour and a half.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, that's true. So
yeah.
our 100th episode might be a two-parter, actually.
It could be.
I think we should just make it that. And then that way.
Again.
Oh, we were going to take 2 weeks off for the holidays. Cancel that 1 week off for the holidays, guys.
Puts everything
We're
back
good. Everything's fine. We're good. Now, I talked to some people from England earlier, and I said, I've been over there in November before, and it's gray and wet and cold and just damp and is everybody pissed off already and just like miserable, queuing all the time?
Queuing.
Yeah, pretty much. November sucks.
Yeah.
It's just horrible weather.
Yeah.
We don't ever get this, this Dickensian Christmas time or anything like that. We don't get snow in November and December. It's just wet and horrible.
Yeah.
But hey, it's jolly old England.
Right. Now, do you carry an umbrella all the time, or do you just not give a shit anymore?
No, I'm useless. I have owned a couple of umbrellas, but I tend to just leave them in the corner of places. Bars.
Yeah, bars.
He's selling me on England, by the way.
What? Oh, yeah. No, I mean, it is like, it's the thing. It is really, it's like, it's a different thing. It's so, like, where they are, I guess, it's just gray and cold and just wet. It's hard to explain, but it's like this time of year. It's a lovely place, though. I mean, it's a.
You come over, you get ill.
Yeah, I come over there. I get the lurgy.
Lurgy.
I get the lurgy. I get the fucking lurgy every time, man.
I got it last time. You didn't.
Yes, that did happen, but I'm not going to get it.
I didn't get it when I came back.
No?
That's fine.
Eric brings that home every single time. But I think it's because he smokes.
I get it like every other.
And remember, if he smokes, he pokes.
I always remember because you always remind me.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, because I say that every time?
Every time.
Every single time. Now, so, Rodden, you've been a supporter now for quite some time. In fact, you were sort of famous for just us saying your name before we really knew you. Right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so we were, like, early on in the podcast, we were doing the Rodden James thing, and I hadn't met you yet.
No.
And then I think I met you for the first, and now this is a good story. I met him, I think, for the first time in Ireland. Isn't that right? Like, or at
That's
least
right,
the first. Yeah, and then
hang on, 17th of October. There we go.
Yeah,
last year.
But what was funny is that now Marco and you had a conversation, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how'd that go?
Well, it was really random. He just asked my name, and I said Rawdon, and he just went Rodden James. Yeah. So, it's just really weird.
Marco like hugged him. It's just like, you're a podcast famous, and just fucking and just knew. Isn't that cool?
Yes.
Did you see what Marco sent us? Did you see the bottle of scotch that we got? Yeah, it's so cool.
Yeah, that looks really cool. I've got a feeling Ron Burgundy's blended scotch is not going to be the best scotch.
It's not going to be.
You reckon it's second or third rate?
Do you not think it's directly from Scotland?
San Diego.
Now, well, I mean, it's so how did you find us? How did you find the podcast? And like, what was it that roped you in besides Rich's physique?
I think I found it through the fan page, actually, the BFS fan page.
Yeah, we were talking to Nigel about the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So someone mentioned it just in passing, I think, and I just thought, oh, have a look at that. And I hadn't really listened to podcasts very much at all. At the time.
As a matter of fact.
So I think the first one I listened to was Top Gun.
Oh, wow.
And just took it from there.
Nice.
He even
I started supporting. But at the first one I was on was Cowboys and Aliens. That was the first episode I was on. Started supporting a few weeks before that. I think.
He was reluctantly on that one.
Interesting movie that this Cowboys and Scientists
Aliens.
or whatever the fuck it was.
Scientists.
Sorry, I actually made myself laugh on that one. So my bit is I just say shit wrong all the time, like so that people, and then just to see if Rich will nod or correct me. But so this I actually didn't hate that movie a lot. I didn't think it was that bad.
I put it on there because I loved it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I totally get it.
Yeah. Now,
I feel like I remember not liking that one.
You weren't a fan.
No,
Neither
baby,
was
you did
Will.
not like that.
Or no, it was Tim. Tim didn't like it.
Oh, speaking of Tim, there he is. Tim Toole coming in.
What's up?
Looking to the side like he doesn't care.
How are you, buddy?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good. So it's it's only 9:17 there. You look like you just woke up.
I just got out of the shower. I was actually getting ready to go to bed. And I thought this was Sunday night. I don't know why I thought it was Sunday instead of Friday. I don't know.
Cool. Can you wheel over so that you're actually on the fucking screen, please? I love you so much. Let's scooch to the... Can you see you? You look good. What's going on behind you? Is that where you guys keep your files?
It's all like, it's just the closet for the office.
Got it. Okay, cool. He's going to take us on a tour. Okay, here's where we keep...
It's like a Gary Wiseman tour
This
of the
thing.
house.
Yeah. Now,
Tim Toole Cribs.
Tim, okay, so here's the thing. So so Ron James lives in Seattle. No, sorry, let me take that again. Ron James lives in England. It's like on the same plane as like a Seattle situation. How's the weather in Seattle right now?
Today it was sunny and in the 40s.
Nice. Now, did you wear a jacket when you went out?
A hoodie.
How has it been raining much?
No, not really. It snowed all last weekend though. So
That's
we got
cool.
about 3 inches of snow last weekend. So that was pretty cool.
Now, I understand it's pretty gray and wet there in Seattle as well. Have you made a lot of new friends there in Seattle?
Yeah, I've made a lot of friends.
Yeah.
Name one.
Rich would like you to name one.
His name is
my
Brian.
name was Rich.
Your name? You have a neighbor named Rich? Are you being serious?
Interesting that it was the same name that you just heard 2 seconds
That's
ago.
weird, isn't it? All right, no, but seriously, how's the suicide rate in Seattle?
I think it's going down.
That's good.
I think it's
That's
all
good. Weather's improving. Everybody's cool. It's all good. Now in England, Rod and James, they have like the same sort of climate. Now, they all just stand in line for shit all the time. Do you guys stand in line there in Seattle?
No, because
For what?
freedom.
For what? He goes, for what?
For everything.
I love it. For anything.
For
No.
the sake of doing
I mean,
it.
I guess if you go to a touristy spot, maybe.
Let me ask you this. Starbucks or Seattle's best?
I don't drink coffee, so Red Bull.
Okay.
Ew.
Good answer.
Good answer. All right. Let me ask you this. Let me see.
Top that question.
I will. I don't give a fuck. Eiffel Tower or Space Needle?
Eiffel Tower.
Wait, isn't the Space Needle in Seattle?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why the fuck didn't you go with that? You only like shit from Seattle now.
Very true.
You fucked up.
I don't know.
You fucked up, didn't you?
I'm fucked up.
Yeah, I'm fucked up, he said. All right. Now, Ron and James, you obviously woke up early to be a part of this amazing program that we're putting on right now. Now, what are your big plans for Saturday?
It's going to be very mundane, I'm afraid to say. The kids are going swimming.
No, I said Saturday, not Monday.
Mundane. Got it.
I did not get that one.
That was
under
good.
the radar.
Thank you, guys. I'm here every week on Friday. Okay, go ahead.
Well,
so you guys are having a Monday for a Saturday? What's going on?
A mundane Saturday.
Got it. Yep. I like Mudvayne. That's a good band.
I forgot about Mudvayne.
John, the bass player, loves that band.
Okay, let's actually let him fucking answer the question.
Sorry.
All right, so what's going on? Mundane Saturday.
Kids are going swimming in a couple of hours.
Wait, where do they go swimming in England? Inside?
In the puddle outside.
So, they're going down to the local pool. They start at 8 o'clock on a Saturday morning, which is pretty painful.
Indoor pool?
Wait, hold on. So are they taking swim lessons?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So they're not, you guys didn't schedule a time for them. Okay, we're going to try to get them in at like 9. They could probably swim by like 9:45. We'll let them have like an hour or whatever. They're going there to make sure that they don't drown later.
Right.
That's essentially it. Yeah.
Totally get it.
Yeah.
Yep. Now, what happens in English swim lessons? Seriously, like, how does it go? What happens?
What happens?
No, I just mean like we have our thing. Do they? How old are your kids again?
Okay, they're 10, 7, and 4.
Your 10-year-old is in swim lessons?
She's in the more advanced ones. So
just throw that fucking kid in the deep end.
No,
and just be there for her in case she's emotionally distraught after she swims right to the side.
She can swim, but she's at stage 6. So
hey, Rodden.
Okay, there's stages. There's stages.
Rodden, do your kids say the word fuck?
No.
Not to my face.
They say cunt.
I knew that was coming.
Actually, the 7-year-old tried that word on recently.
Yeah. She tried that word on us, the shit.
Short shrift for use of that word.
So I took swim lessons when I was a kid, and so you had to, like, the first thing you were a tadpole, and so you had to be a tadpole, and then you had to be.
You can't swim with your arms.
Yeah, that's exactly fucking right. You just kick your feet, and that's pretty much swim lessons.
Yeah.
You kick your
Blow
feet,
bubbles.
and then you stand on the step and you like clap in the water so that it's hitting your face or whatever. That's it. So you're a tadpole. Then you're a frog. Okay, so I got through frog or whatever.
Now you can use your hands. Right?
Then you're a minnow. Okay, so now once you're a minnow, tadpole, frog, then you're
No
a
legs
minnow.
or arms.
Guys, don't fucking analyze this. It's the YMCA.
Don't
All right, we couldn't afford a real swim lesson place. All right, so it was fun to stay at the YMCA, but only during swim lessons. And so then we went to from there. We frog and then minnow, right? So in minnow, you're still in the shallow end, right?
Right.
But at the end of it, you would have to jump off the diving board and swim the whole pool.
Then you're like a catfish, or
Right. So that is fucking exactly right.
Because sometimes they have legs.
No, that's not right at all. You're right. All right. So can I fucking finish the story? Okay. So you swim the thing.
Long story short, Phelps versus shark.
Oh.
So I
Fonzie.
so I swim the fucking the whole length of the pool, and so I failed minnows. So I do it again, and I failed.
You're not a quitter.
Minnows, and I do it again. Not kidding, third time. So I'll never forget this. The swimming instructor, his name is Rick. And my mom went up to him and said, hey, like, what's going on? Why does he keep failing? Like, he's doing all this stuff. And he goes, well, at the end of it, we ask him, are you ready to be a fish? And Jaret just goes, no, I'm not ready to be a fish. And I fucking failed swim lessons because I didn't want to go in the deep end. And it was my choice. That's right. True story. And do you know what ended up happening? I fucking made it to shark after my mom made me be a fish. Yeah, that's true.
What's the moral of this story?
The moral to the story is just fucking throw your kid in the pool and they will swim. I told Casey, I was just like, I can have our kids swimming in 45 minutes. And it took 30.
I think it took less than that.
Maybe less. And that motherfucker, that kid that does not fuck his mother swims so much.
Jesus Christ.
Can I just say, this just in?
Yeah.
George Decay has been accused of sexual assault.
No way.
No.
That can't be true.
No, it's true.
Jesus Christ. All right, please, let's not have this on the podcast. All right, so Rada and James, can your kids beat that? Oh, they're at stage 6, so that'd be like dolphin.
Yeah, well, the older one is. So they're taught, technique, and she's learning tumble turns and stuff like that now. So
what the fuck is a tumble turn?
You know, like the Olympic swimmers where they flip forward and then kick off the wall.
Why would you need to know? Is she gonna swim competitively? Like, why would she need to know that?
That's just part of the program. I think the idea is they're trying to establish whether or not you're good enough to be in the academy.
Jesus fucking Christ over there. God damn it, Rodden. Just the kid can swim. Let her fucking go hang out with her friends tomorrow morning, for Christ's sake. This is crazy. This is nuts. Hey, Tim, are your kids in swim lessons?
Yes, they are.
Awesome. And what stage are they in?
They're in the stage where they're taking lessons and they're swimming.
Good answer.
Are they actually really taking swim lessons? I'm not kidding now. Like, now I'm not trying to be a dick.
Sorry, you guys are breaking up. What was that?
They don't have good internets in
Are
Seattle.
In Silicon Valley, there's just nothing there. Hey, are your kids actually taking swim lessons? I'm not kidding. Your fucking boys are like fucking 11 and
17.
No, he froze up. He froze. Oh man, your internet.
But it's
sucks.
like a good freeze. Oh no, he's moving.
He does look good. You ever notice that Tim has pretty eyes?
Let me change networks.
Oh, he's gonna change networks.
Oh wow!
Oh, shit just got real.
You should be able to do full screen on that.
You can do full screen. How about that?
Hey.
All right.
There you go.
Don't tell me what I can do.
And you should be able to get rid of that sidebar too.
Shut up. Oh, so internet savvy. I'm so good at everything. Jesus Christ. It's so stupid. All right. Tim, can we talk to you again yet? Or should I go back to Rada and James and the fucking swim lessons for his 19-year-old kid?
He's still frozen.
I got you. All right. I'm going to have to stand up for this. All right. We're going to take a, hey, Rich.
Are you going to pee? Am I going to entertain?
No, you entertain everybody.
This is my moment?
Yep, this is it.
Hey! Hey, everyone. So it all began. I was born in Atlanta, Georgia.
Are you really?
Yeah.
I'm back.
Weird.
Hey, Tim. How are you doing? This is the...
Dude, I had to switch networks.
Tell us all about how you switched networks. Why do you have two networks in the first place? Why don't you just get one really good one?
I actually have 4 networks.
Yeah? Tell us about that.
Yeah. So, I have like 10 TVs and a million computers and Fire Sticks and smart TVs and phones and
that's fine.
You name it. So I need to spread them, on different bands so they're not all sucking down on one band, taking all the bandwidth.
So why don't you just get TV that doesn't use internet?
Oh, you mean in pay for cable?
Yeah. Or not. Either way, it doesn't matter.
We stream everything. I use a couple terabytes a month.
Oh, okay. Yeah, how many kids you have again?
3.
That makes sense. I agree. So David Dooley.
They're streaming 4K right now, going down like 3 gigabytes an hour probably.
Hang on, Tim. I'm going to ask David Dooley a question. Where'd you fly in from?
Toronto.
You were in Toronto?
I was in the first polar vortex of the year.
Oh, really?
It snowed like a mofo last night going from the...
Do they really have, like, in Toronto, they have, like, underground tunnels to, like, everywhere?
There are a lot of them. I don't know if it's to everywhere, but there is a...
Just because
so
it
there's
fucking
a good
snows
subway.
so goddamn much, they're just like, fuck it, we'll just drill under the ground.
I
And
think it might be pre-planned public transportation. I'm not sure.
What do you mean by that?
Like there's a subway, and so there are tunnels that go alongside the subway. Some,
But I heard there was just like tunnels you just walk everywhere. It's like
There is some
sidewalks,
there's
but
a good
it's
bit
just
of walking.
underground.
You can go more blocks than you'd want to underground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We kind of have a little bit of that, right? Do we have that in Dallas?
those are like
Yeah,
for a block
between
or two?
like 12 or 13 buildings, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. They probably have a lot.
But
more
no,
than
Toronto
that.
was cold.
What's Toronto like? I've never been there.
I mean, it's got a shit ton of traffic. I flew in last night, went straight to dinner.
Is
Was
that
at
the
a
one right
4-hour
across
dinner with a client?
Right across from Detroit or whatever?
Yeah, it's a little bit. So as the crow flies, you just go straight from here past Detroit about
Right.
30 minutes.
It's so weird how close, like, how into America Canada goes to Detroit, because it's like way down.
We did customs in Toronto coming back, so you're right. It's all lined up real close.
Yeah, super close. You're kind of just, I don't know, is it? First of all, Canada only has like 3 cities, 4 cities.
Toronto's the big boy. I mean, it's
you got
all the business.
Yeah, you got
is in
Toronto,
Yeah.
and then you got the Vancouver area.
Yep.
And then what else?
Quebec.
Calgary, Quebec. All on the border, though.
Yep.
And they have so much more land than we do.
A shit ton of
But
land.
it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, who's
Well,
going to live there?
Bullshit or Banff.
Yeah.
It's just not bad.
Yeah. And mud oil or whatever it's called. Sand oil, whatever it's called. Yeah. I've never been there, though. Never been to Canada.
I had been one other time 20 years ago, but this is the first time in a long time. Just quick business meeting.
Oh, this was just the first time? You don't go there often?
No.
Oh, okay. Canada, Will?
I went once for 1 hour.
1 hour?
I did too. I only went once for like 1 hour.
Maybe 2 hours.
You were just visiting or something?
No, other side of Niagara Falls.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
We were visiting family in Washington, and we just crossed over for lunch.
For lunch?
Into Vancouver.
What was the experience of going across the border and coming back?
You didn't used to have to need anything.
Was it like going to Padre for Mexico, or you just, it's no big deal?
Over into
now
Matamoros?
it's a big deal. Back then, you literally just like showed your ID and drove right through.
Yeah, I did it before 9/11, so you just showed your driver's license.
Is it more intense now, I guess, maybe?
Now it's like the whole thing.
Total passport
customs.
checking things, double checking things, triple checking things.
Good. Fuckers.
Oh, man.
All right.
Oh, thank God. I was dying.
Yeah.
Jared.
That's what it feels like.
Vamping.
That's what
is
it's
not
like
his
when you-
strong suit.
Yeah.
It was 7 solid minutes of like,
I'm not
and
kidding.
Look what happened in Canada.
That's what it's like.
Is it cold? And it's
And I had
it's
nothing
cold
good to
there?
say.
That's what it's like.
Canada's cold?
That's what it's like when you're on your phone. Feel that shit. Feel the burn.
Hey,
All right,
There
guys.
was no American Hi-Fi
Really?
asking you to stand in.
Hey, Tim.
Which was
Tim,
funny.
what was your now? Now you were here when we created the podcast.
Oh, I thought you were going to ask Tim if he was in Canada before. Sorry.
Oh, I can't. He can't talk about that.
Oh, okay.
Actually, edit that out. He's not allowed to talk about Canada.
Oh.
So Tim, remember when we made up the podcast
Remember?
Yes.
and you came over and you
Remember
were on it
berries?
sometimes? You were Tim, Tool My Neighbor. You were the first character
Yeah.
on the show.
It was Goonies was his first episode with your with Casey's stepdad.
Oh, was Dennis here?
Yeah, Dennis and
Yeah,
Tim were there.
Oh, that's exciting.
And they didn't say a word.
Right.
No.
And we said we've got to get him back.
Right.
Jaret's opening a bill.
I think it was more like he had fun and wanted to come hang, and then he would come over.
That might have been it.
So the intro to Tim, though, was fun because he would come over sometimes, and then my favorite is the time that he came over. We're like it was a whole thing. We had said he was going to be here. We we're all talking about some shit, and he goes, "Guys, I need to run." I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Everything all right? Yeah, William's video game is crashing.
I remember that.
So, yeah, I need to get home right now.
He's on Xbox Live, and the shit's not working.
And it's not working. He's fucking going crazy.
Wait, that was the same episode where Will saved his life, right?
I don't know.
When Will caught him falling down in the chair.
Oh, that did happen.
Episode,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will did fucking save a life.
Like Cobra-like reflexes.
How to save a
I was
life.
trying to come up with the same melody. I was like,
Where did Tim go wrong this time? Falling out of his chair, but Will saved a life. All right, guys. Man, we have gone really long.
You were way long. Let's wrap.
We got to fucking get the hell out of here. Rod and James, thank you for waking up. Tim, thank you for staying up. Now, here's what happens. We got to do this thing. We got to do this thing called 5 questions. Now, I know. What? Why do you seem frustrated, Rod and James? You don't have to have watched a movie and because you don't want to face Tim. Because he gets them all right.
Because he gets them all right.
No, we've decided.
It's over.
Not for this one.
We've decided there's no more gimmies. No more gimmies. He actually has to compete.
Yep.
Yeah. So because he gets to come in anytime he wants,
right?
He does not get all the questions right
anymore.
That's cool. This is when you realise actually how little attention I actually pay to the show. The questions earlier on, I would never have got them right.
Now here's the thing: I don't always ask about the show. By the way,
sometimes he asks questions about England that only English people would know.
That is 100% true. You know why? Because I'm educating the American fucking fans, and that's what I do. I throw a little education into it. I throw a little bit of me into it. I throw a little bit of you into it. And I fucking feel like we're doing a great job because we've made it to 100. And what? I don't stop looking at me like that. All right. That was I just half hiccuped. I didn't even know that was a thing. I just half fucking hiccuped. It wasn't even like a real hiccup. It didn't even go. It went like it was like
hicked?
I hicked. Yeah. So was that a hick down? I don't even know. Like, I don't know. Okay. All right. Here we go. Now. God damn it. This is a Tim Toole and Matt Cordosi production. That's what it says right there. You don't have it on the right screen.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Shoot Miller. We didn't talk about that quote.
Shoot Miller.
Yeah. All right, guys. This is a game called 5 Questions where we ask you 6 questions and the high score is 7. Now, previously on this game, Tim, being our corporate VP, used to get every question right. Now, because he can get into any episode he wants from now on, he actually has to answer the questions correct.
That's right.
To get the correct answer. Now, Rodden has won a lot of these.
Yes.
Right? I believe Dave Murray is our biggest wiener of all time.
Definitely biggest wiener.
Yeah, he's our biggest wiener.
I asked Lindsay, and she confirmed it.
Biggest wiener of all time.
Right.
You asked who?
Lindsay.
Oh, big. Because that's his wife. I see what you said. Or did. God damn it. What'd you do? All right. So here we go, guys. Question number 1 is going to be about the podcast Jaret Goes to the Movies. The podcast Jaret Goes to the Movies. We have a intro. The intro says, me and my friend Rich talking about movies that we like. Is that statement true or false? That's right. Me and my friend Rich talking about movies we like in our intro. Is that statement true or false? Obviously, Tim Toole is not writing anything down because he doesn't give 2 shits.
Nope.
We'll go to Tim first. Tim, is that statement true or is it false?
It's obviously false.
Okay, we'll go to Rodden James next. He wrote false. That is correct. That is right. me and my friend Rich just talking about movies that Rich picks is pretty much the way that it should go from now on the show. And that will be that from now on. All right, guys. Question number 2 is going to be about a movie that Jaret Goes to the Movies has done in the past. This question will be about the movie Goonies. Rich's biggest problem with the movie Goonies was that they did not explain this. That is, what is a blank? That's right. Rich's biggest problem with the movie Goonies is that he didn't understand why they didn't explain what is a blank. We'll go to Tim Toole first.
What is a goonie?
Okay. He said, what is a goonie? We'll go to Rod and James next. What is a goon? I'm sorry. I believe Tim Toole got that correct. What is a goonie?
That's true.
Is correct.
Yeah, I mean, technically, he didn't put the IE at the end. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Oh, they both got it right?
I think so.
Let's go to the judges.
Absolutely. Goonie, yeah.
They both got it right. They both got it right. Sorry. I don't know. I don't fucking judge this shit, Rod and James. I'm rooting for both of you.
But they did explain what the Goonies were.
They did not.
No, they did not.
They said they were people from the Goondocks.
What's a Goondock?
It's the
that
poor
was my follow-up question.
It's the poor part of town where they lived.
They didn't explain that.
Yes, they did.
I actually thought that they did too, but I was tired of fighting.
I don't want to yell about it anymore. We already did this.
I wasn't on that podcast, so I'm fucking bringing it back up.
Yeah, he is bringing it. He doesn't give two shits. All right, guys. We're going to question number 3. Both of you have gotten the first 2 questions correct. All right, we'll go to question number 3. This question will be also about a movie that Jaret Goes to the Movies has discussed in the past. In the movie with Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch called Boogie Nights. Sorry. I just think the Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch thing is funny, and nobody ever laughs about it. But
what are you talking about?
I just think it's funny that, like, any movie he's in, I just say, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch is in it.
I only refer to him as Marky
Mark. And me too. Yeah, that's who he is. All right, in the movie Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch meets porn, otherwise known as Boogie Nights, the owner of the film company that he works for, or at least the producer and director, is Burt Reynolds. Name the movie that we have done on Jaret Goes to the Movies, which he also is the main character in.
Bitch.
He's also the main character in this. He's the main character.
Is it Showgirls?
It is not Showgirls. We have not done that movie. Is that the one with Demi Moore or the other one?
No,
the other one.
Saved by the Bell.
Saved by the Bell, yeah.
I get those two mixed up. I've never seen either of them, but I've watched.
Is he not? Is he not in the Showgirls?
I don't care.
Who? Jaret?
No,
I'm not in either of those ones. Yeah.
I know Gerald is.
All right, we're gonna go to Tim Toole first. What other movie was he in that Jaret Goes to the Movies has done?
I'm pretty sure I was in that podcast as well. I think I was, but Smokey and the Bandit.
Oh my God, I feel like Tim Toole's paying attention tonight.
I know. Let's
go to Rod and James.
Up
Smokey
is
and the
down,
Bandit
left
is
is right.
Dogs and cats living together.
Mass
hysteria. It's weird. He's like got his wits about it, but he cares all of a sudden.
Yeah, cares.
He's not looking at porn. The lighting is good. He's got like fucking like a halo over
He's like
him and
half
like a little
looking in the camera and everything.
Guys, you're neck and neck, and on our screen, you're head to chin. And we're gonna go now to the 4th question. By the way, I could have said head to head, head to chin, 4th question, and it would have rhymed. But I didn't do it because sometimes my songwriting ability even surprises me. Yeah. All right, guys. Question number 4. Here we go. This question will be, of course, about the great state of Texas. The capital of Texas is Austin. What city should actually be the capital of Texas? That's right. The capital of Texas is Austin. What city should actually be the capital of Texas? What city should be the capital of Texas? Could be anything.
Is a possible answer the actual capital? Just curious.
I don't know. We're gonna go to Tim Toole first.
All right.
Houston.
Okay, we'll go to Rod and James next.
Stay in Seattle.
I'm sorry. The correct answer was actually Austin, Texas. Yeah, that's
Capitals
right.
are always in the middle of the state. That's the biggest city in the middle of the state.
Heart. The heart is Dallas.
Yes.
That's right. Actually, I was thinking what Ronan said until you said the thing, and then I was just like, yeah, I guess I could have asked a trick question. And then I made it a trick question in my head. But it's almost like asking somebody
You would have said Houston?
No.
Oh, Dallas.
No. Yeah, yes.
Dallas, yeah.
But here's the thing. Like it's like asking somebody to pick a number between 1 and 10. And if it's versus two people, you get to pick the winner.
Right. That's true.
You know, it's like that thing. You know who you can't pick the winner at? And I've never figured this out. That eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I never have figured out how do you rig that?
If it's even or odd.
Yeah, I've never figured it out.
You start on a certain person.
And that person wins?
No,
what
you
if you
start
do
on a
the
certain
my
person.
mommy told me if you do that
Plus,
thing?
people do it differently, which is annoying.
That is true.
Yeah, you can't just add an extra syllable and you're done.
Man, I don't get it. All right, is this question number 5 now?
I think so.
I believe you both have 3 questions correct and 1 wrong. Question number 5. The greatest band in the world is whom?
Thank you for using the right whom.
How do you do that again? How do you know which one to do?
It's like him, her, or something.
What? How do you know whether to use him or who? Oh, no, who
Him
or
or
is it Horton, her to who?
It's like if you can use him or her, then it's one of them.
Got it.
It's
Okay.
however you identify.
Yeah, that's it. It depends on your gender pronouns.
Is that right?
All right, guys.
Hey,
Here we
you clicked
go.
on that one. That was good.
Basically, Tim, who is the greatest band of all time?
No effects.
I knew he was going to fuck with you.
Rod and James, the greatest band of all time.
The winner of this game, Rod and James.
That is correct.
That is
Soup is correct.
No more questions. He wins.
no chance. No chance.
All right, so here's the thing. Now we go into Rich's bonus question.
Yes. Ready? Who was the supporter that we first did the 5 questions game with, and what was the movie?
Man, I don't even know that. Supporter, that's a fucking 2-parter.
Yeah.
That's too hard.
No, it's actually Rodden's fucking writing
said
that shit
that.
down. He didn't even think about it. He's just writing.
Okay, got it.
Tim has no
Doesn't
clue.
mean it's right.
Tim has no clue, and he was on the actual fucking podcast.
Yeah.
Tim was on the episode,
Got it. All right.
but he doesn't know it.
All right, let's go to Tim first.
Go ahead, Tim.
Probably Wendy and
You were on the
Top
episode.
Gun. I don't know.
He said Wendy Top Gun.
Rodden, what's your guess?
Let's go to Rod and James.
David Murray, Batman.
That is correct.
Oh my gosh.
Man.
Nice.
Wow.
That's insane.
That's unbelievable. I had no idea that was
Yep,
that.
David
All
Murray,
right,
Batman.
so here's the thing. Rod and James has a commanding lead right now.
Yeah.
But Tim Toole can now steal the entire thing
Yep.
by answering from 1 of 3 of Will's
And he's gotten it right before.
super hard
Sort
questions.
Yeah, he knew how many calories were in semen.
Yeah, no, he knew close to how many
It
calories.
was pretty fucking close.
Yeah, it's like a Tic Tac.
It
Come on.
wasn't that close. It was a 0.5 difference in like a 5 ounces.
You shush.
Should we retroactively take it away from him?
We can't do
Yes.
that. No, we can't do that.
Totally.
Rewind
All right.
again.
Give him his categories. Animals.
Science,
Categories are science,
sports,
sports,
or sex.
or sex.
I've had pretty good luck with sex. I'm pretty good at it, so let's do it.
I'm pretty good at sex.
Let's do it.
He goes, hold on, guys. He goes, I'm pretty good at sex, so let's do it.
That's what Louis C.K. said.
Womp.
and Matt Damon. That's good.
When did I lose my virginity?
When
did Will lose his virginity? At what age?
You were there.
Nope.
17.
Wrong.
Incorrect. Our winner tonight, Rodon James, everybody. Rodon James, who woke up at 2:45 in the morning to talk
You
to
deserve
us.
this win.
And fucking no, he can't get knackered. He can't drink because his fucking 17-year-old has fucking swim lessons tomorrow.
Stage swim lessons.
Yeah, stage fucking 10 or whatever. Apparently she actually is racing Michael Phelps tomorrow. And if she doesn't win, she gets bumped down a stage. So she's got that going for her, whatever. Do you have to win? Do they have to wear the fucking cap and all that shit? Does it say England on it? Are you being serious? What the fuck?
They
Are
have
you
to pay for the
serious?
cap.
It's better for their hair.
Yeah.
And what, they wear like that same swimsuit and shit?
No, they don't. No, they can choose whatever they want there.
Do they learn to dive and stuff like that too, or no?
Not at the current pool because they haven't got a proper diving board, but
got it.
They're just about to move into a new sports centre, so I think they will at the new place.
Are they moving from one pool to another because the new pool has hotter chicks and a bunch of beer?
No, they're moving because they're demolishing the old place.
Yeah, that fucking happens
So
sometimes.
they might have hotter chicks and beer. I don't know.
Well, guys, you guys have been amazing. Thank you so very much for being a part of the show. Thank you for being such amazing supporters, Rodon, from day one. Tim, from day 16, 10, 35, 8. And Tim being the fucking first character on the show and now being the VP. We appreciate you guys so very much. And Tim, seriously, don't ever get on here sober again.
Can I say?
It's super weird.
I think I need to say this here.
Okay, go ahead.
I give Tim so much shit,
right?
But he knows I love him.
Oh,
right, Tim?
love.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh,
what of it?
he said he gives you so much shit, but you know he loves you, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, I felt it last night.
But ching.
All 4 or 5 inches. I mean, and it wasn't a solid.
Hey, it's a solid 6.5, you motherfucker.
P.S. 5.5 is fucking average. Okay, I gotta go. I love you guys so much.
Thanks, guys.
Hey,
Have a good
Rodden,
one.
just kidding about swim lessons, dude. Tell the girls to have good swim lessons and not to drown. And Tim,
I will suggest it.
go fuck yourself. I love you, bud. All right, see you guys down the road.
All right, we got videos to do and some.
No, we've
mailbag.
done all the videos.
No, I got Josh Millman.
Okay,
Jake
let's do it.
Bradford, Johnny Rebel.
Keep this going, dude. Let's do all these.
Yeah.
Fuck it. It's only midnight. What?
It's you.
What do I do?
Go to Facebook page, hit inbox.
Jesus Christ. Facebook page, hit inbox. To be honest, this telethon is going fucking great, guys. We have a fucking Google Hangout tomorrow.
Josh Millman is the next one.
Tomorrow or Sunday?
It's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow at 11.
Not for me.
I got to get up in the morning and do. I got an electrician coming.
Josh Millman.
Oh, I see Johnny Rebel. Should I start with that?
No, Josh Millman and go down.
Josh
From there.
Millman. Oh, I did that one.
Mm-mm.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
There he is.
This is weird. I checked for these earlier and they weren't there.
Oops.
Okay. We ready to do this?
Yep.
Sure.
Are you plugged in? You should be.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Hold on.
Oops.
I don't know why this is going on. Here we go, guys.
The 100th episode. Morning, guys. Josh Millman. Just wanted to send out a quick congratulations video on the 100th episode. Thank you guys so much for the hundreds of hours of entertainment that you've given us. I know everybody else will agree. Keep it up, and I'll see y'all down the road.
He used my tagline.
Aww.
It's fucking great. All right, Jake Bradford.
Jake Bradford, yeah.
See, this is what I got into. Oh, Jesus Christ, this guy's gonna whoop your ass.
This is Afghanistan guy.
Are you being serious right now?
This is the guy.
All
This
right,
was the reason I kept going when I wanted to quit. Because I was like, if he could fucking, do Afghanistan, at least I could fucking do is do this fucking podcast every week. What? Don't get all hurt about it.
No, I get it. Okay. I think you're right. I mean,
I'm serious. Like, I say this all the time to myself. If this guy can go to Afghanistan for a fucking year, I think it was a year that he was there.
Yeah.
I can do whatever the fucking bullshit I have to do.
I think about shit like that all the time. All the time.
I personalize it with this guy, though.
I love that. This guy could literally fucking break you in half.
I swear to God.
Hey, Jaret, Rich, Casey, and Will. Jake Bradford here. Just wanted to tell you guys congratulations on making it to your 100th episode. I've been listening from the beginning, listening to you guys in Afghanistan, listening since I've been home, and listening to the podcast continues to be one of my favorite parts of the week. So again, congratulations on 100 episodes. I'm looking forward to 100 more.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jake Bradford.
Thank you very much.
That was fucking amazing. And I don't even know how to follow that up.
Yeah, don't even try.
Unbelievable. Fucking great. So this is Johnny Rebel.
Yeah, scroll up a little bit and play the video.
Why does he wrote all this shit?
I have that in the mailbag.
Got it.
Here, I just wanted to jump on real quick and say...
Jesus Christ, Johnny.
Guys, Sean Umbeck here. I just wanted to jump on real quick and say thank you for what you've done with the podcast. I love it. Glad to be a supporter. I started off Team Jaret, definitely Team Rich, because... animals, favorite part. Love what you guys do. Thank you very much for what you do. Glad to support it and share it. Love you guys. Have a good one.
He officially stole it from you.
Stole it.
It's stolen. It's good now.
Damn it, Rich.
That is so insane. Well, it's funny that he's sort of going, God damn it, Rich, too. And
That is funny.
I will say that I was driving and I was listening to Thor, and that part came up, and the fucking animals thing really is fucking funny. But it's just because you start to scream it before he even says it or whatever, and he's so frustrated because he actually puts time into that shit, Oh, goodness. Is that it?
I think so. I'm looking to see if there are any that I missed.
Use my 39-second clip. Is that it?
No.
These guys?
Well, you're talking about
Justin Covert.
He had a bunch of video from the cruise. The cruise.
Right.
Oh.
Okay, cool.
The cruise was awesome.
Oh wait, no. Go down to.
Hey, did you guys have fun on the cruise? I didn't even fucking see you.
Well, we had a blast.
Did you really though? Like,
yeah.
I really didn't even see you guys the whole time.
Yeah,
go down to
did.
Nige
You saw us
Watson.
a few times.
I saw you a few times. What?
Nige Watson has one.
I saw you a few times, but I mean, like, did you guys like actually get some time together?
That's what we were doing. I mean,
really?
Yeah, they went to the spa.
That makes me feel so
we spent
fucking good.
a couple afternoons in a row in that spa. There's a whole rip-off couples area where you can hang out, but we just hung out in there and relaxed and
I love
saw
that.
maybe 3 shows a day, but didn't overdo it.
Didn't overdo it.
Yeah,
and
I
so-
overdid it, but I overdid it at the 13th
spa.
floor, at the 13th deck bar up there.
Why the fuck did
And
you
then went
invite
to
me up there?
I did, but
like-
you were stuck in the 6th floor bar.
Well, I was there a bunch, actually. What am I doing right now?
Nige Watson has one.
Oh, let's talk about Joe Gickler. We met him on the cruise. Nicest fucking guy.
Yeah, he's awesome.
And he loves Casey. By the way, she has the biggest fucking fans. I mean,
of course
like,
she does.
Dude, I mean, like, people fucking love her.
There's 3.
And you're all
3
welcome.
fans.
It's
I'm 3 fan famous.
Crazy.
All right, go to Nige Watson, and there's a bunch from that point down.
All right, Jesus Christ. I don't see Nige.
Yeah. It goes.
Sweethurst. Nige watch it. You want me to skip?
Yeah, none of those have them. Just go to Nige.
Got it.
He has one.
All right.
I just want to congratulate you on 100 episodes of Jaret Goes to the Movies. It's a fantastic podcast, the best podcast around. I absolutely love being part of the show.
His daughter is so cute.
As for my favourite episode, what do you think, Eve? Favourite episode? Grease.
Not even fair.
Dishes. Like I say, love the show. Keep it going. Can't wait for the next 100. Say bye, Eve. Bye.
Oh, she's adorable.
Adorable.
Holy crap. That's amazing.
not even fair to bring that little kid in there.
So Jared Spear still
Jared
do these?
Spear, yep.
All right.
Just wanted to say congratulations on the 100th episode. It's been a fun ride to come along with you guys on.
His hair is
I'm Team
epic.
Jared all the way, just so everybody knows.
Ah.
But just keep doing what you're doing. Congratulations, and we'll keep listening.
Love that guy. He's good. Plus, he's Team Jaret. I don't know
That's
why
right.
we have teams.
We're like Twilight.
It's
Congratulations, Jaret Goes to the Movies. You are reaching your 100th episode, which is a big achievement. Congratulations, everybody. One of my favourite parts of the podcast was Will's scale, because he's always so nice to the ladies. Thanks. Love listening. Keep up the good work, everybody.
That's Geraldine.
Yeah, she's
Darling Hickey, right?
Yeah, she's amazing.
Thank you.
Okay, here we go. Oh, this is Rob.
Yeah, Rob.
Hey, just want to drop by and wish you guys congratulations on 100 episodes of Jaret Goes to the Movies. I think my favourite episode has to be Summer School. Of Team Jaret. Sorry, Rich, but you don't like the soundtrack to Planes, Trains and Automobiles. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Here's to 100 more. I love this podcast. It's a thumbs up from me. So to sum it up, I'm Laney, and I'll see you
at the movies.
Oh, that's awesome.
Unbelievable.
Awesome.
I love that fucking guy. He's the best ever.
Thank you.
All right, I got to start all over. I don't
You
know
closed it.
I don't know how to get out of that whole thing.
I think you. Yeah.
Oh
that's
man,
fine.
these make me
You'll
feel
figure it
so
out.
good inside.
I know, right?
Yeah. All right, so down past Rob, obviously.
Yeah.
Hold on.
The next one is.
Everybody, wait for this to finish.
Brian Dunning.
Got it.
Oh, this is the last one. So this he says it's hard to hear, but he's out in the wilderness, so it's kind of cool. But
Got
you
it.
might want to pause and just translate.
Okay. Hold on. Here we go, guys.
Okay, guys, happy 100th episode to Jaret Goes to the Movie Show. You guys are hilarious. I'm not as funny, so I opted for a visual effect versus, hilarity. So here you go. And I'm not talking about me. Check out this. It's Ramsey's Cascades. It's in the Smoky Mountains.
Wow.
And it's awesome.
Holy crap!
Isn't that awesome? Wow.
That is cool.
That's incredible.
Epic. Yeah, that's amazing.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Brian.
Hey, thank you guys so very much. Everybody that sent in video messages, that means the world to us.
I don't think we missed any, but if we did, I'm so sorry for missing yours.
Man, goodness.
But what we'd like to do in the future, as a part of the mailbag, if you guys want to send in a video, now that we're doing video, send in a video question, or whatever.
Statement. Yep.
Send in a video just like this, and we'll play it on the podcast from now on.
Absolutely, love to.
So I have some mailbag questions.
Okay, let's do it.
That we'll hit, and then we'll wrap this up.
Right.
I didn't even go over the damn reviews. Oh shit,
There's so much to do.
I'll save those for later.
Okay, cool.
All right, so we'll do mailbag, and the first one is from Alec Martin. If you're looking for, I'm sorry, I'm not Alec Martin. The first one is from Samantha Parker. Just listened to The Cabin in the Woods and have to agree with lovely Casey's opinion on Chris Hemsworth. Thank you for all. Thank you all for entertaining me while I drive from job to job as a care worker. You have me in stitches constantly. Now on to Thor. The film was hilarious, so I can't wait to listen to this. This is
Also, Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, and Sam Parker, new supporter, definitely female, but I can understand the confusion. But yeah, I love the name Sam for a girl. I actually my
Don't know that Rich loves the name Sam for a girl.
second dog. Well, I named her Samantha, and I called her Sam.
I used to have a cat named Samantha that was a girl.
I had a hamster named Sam that was a girl.
Danny Stuckey writes. Oh. Sorry, I didn't interrupt you. Danny Stuckey writes, "Oh my God, hearing Will ask, who's Rachel Kapowski on the Thor outtakes made my whole day."
Who is? I don't even remember saying that. I still don't know who that is.
I've done that to so many people. Rachel Kapowski. Oh, I looked it up.
It's Kapelski.
It's Kapowski, no?
You're
It's
thinking
some
Kelly
character
Kapowski.
on. No, that's Kelly Kapowski. It's some character on something. I don't know.
What are we talking about?
Everyone look it up. Email us and let us know.
I thought you were talking about. I talk about
That's just
Rachel
a girl
Kapelski.
that went to my high school.
Yeah, I talk about her in a song. That's not what we're
Normal
talking
Chicks,
about,
right?
And
I
then-
have no idea.
And then I said, "Who is that?"
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't remember
Because it's part of the song.
It's just a girl. You were.
Yeah, it's a girl that I knew in high school. Or whatever.
All right.
What's funny is she doesn't remember. This is a true story.
Oh, okay.
Rachel Kapelski is now a music teacher, and her students brought it up to her that or whatever, and she doesn't remember that we grew up in the same neighborhood, and like I knew who she was, she knew who I was, or whatever. Like I mean, it was like she was just like, "Oh, that's so cool that you mentioned me in the thing," and I'm just like, "Yeah," I was just like, we grew up together, right? Like we literally lived in the same neighborhood. I lived 2 streets over from you. We lived on fucking Canadian streets. I lived on Cranbrook. She lived on Canberra. There was Kent, Prince Edward, like all this Canadian
You
shit.
literally know all of the streets, and she doesn't even remember you.
That's great. Dude, you know my memory. It's fucking
I know.
weird. It's
I
super
know.
weird. I don't remember anything about this show, but I can tell you who I fucking went to Dairy Queen with for the first time. ever.
Right, exactly. That's weird. Justin Covert writes, "Great seeing y'all on the boat. Best show since Djibouti."
Oh, yeah. So Djibouti is this place in Africa, which is insane.
Which is weird is because the 2 times I've heard the word Djibouti is when I read this and later that same day on a podcast. Just saying.
Nice.
Just saying.
Yeah.
And he has pictures of why is it is it on me?
So I've actually heard it a few times. So we went to Djibouti, Africa, and it was a good time. That's my arm right there. Oh. That was a good time. We had so much fun. And we went to like a Russian-owned hotel, and all of the if you went to the club, hookers with like flies around their vaginas would like try to
Dave Dooley.
Yeah, I gagged him. I gagged David Dooley, I think. I think I may have gagged David Dooley. But
Dave, I don't think it really happened like that.
Switch over to my page on your thing.
But hold on. So Djibouti, Africa, and you're saying that you've only heard it twice. I actually heard it the last time
I've heard it. I think I've heard it more than that. But
I heard it the last
weird
time.
that
Last time I had a colonoscopy. He's like, I'm going to put this in Djibouti.
I don't know about that one.
What? That was a dad joke. That was an amazing dad
that was
joke.
like a
It was
third
very
grade
dad.
Switch to my page on. We got one last video from Angie Thorin. Switch over to my page and scroll down to the bottom.
On your page. Oh, got it.
Yeah,
Got it. Got it, guys.
All the way to the bottom.
Got it.
And then there's up a little bit. That link right there. Yep. That's Angie Thorin. So maximize that.
Okay. Stop yelling.
What is that?
It's the fucking thing that says we did 100 episodes. Shit.
Nope, that's not a maximize. Oh, it is a maximize.
It's maximize.
Hi guys, it's Auntie Thorin, and I just want to congratulate you on 100 episodes. That's fantastic. You guys are the only podcast I listen to, and I love your banter and the way you guys work within each other. However, if I have to pick a team, it's always going to be Team Jaret.
Oh, sweet girl. Thank you so
Love
much.
you guys. Bye.
She's awesome.
Thank you.
She's super active. She's
So awesome. Yeah, and I don't like people fucking picking teams. By the
They
way,
picked your team. Calm down.
I know, but I still don't like it. I don't
Jaret,
like it, Rich.
Jaret, you're
He's
a great
just saying
guy.
that because he's winning.
No, I don't say that. I just
It's easy.
Which is weird because he's the one that picks the messages, by the way.
First of all the messages get through. There's no filter. All right, Sean Umbeck, who is still running from the law under the name of Johnny Rebel, writes, it's so hard to fit everything into a 30-second video about how amazing the podcast is. Yes, the premise is a movie discussion, but it's so much more than that. It's like getting to catch up with old friends because you guys share with us the details of your own lives and experiences with the movie of each week. It's amazing to say that I feel like I know everyone personally because you guys make the audience feel included. Jaret, you always have been a great guy musically, and that's how I've always known you before this. But after opening up about your life in the podcast and to hear your stories of anxiety and stuff makes you more relatable. Having anxiety and depression myself, it's good to see it doesn't have to control you. Rich, you, sir, are an open book and very vocal about how you feel, and it's great. Another way I feel like I've known you forever. Will, you're a classic. To quote Billy Joel, you're quick with a joke and to light up my smoke. Not that I smoke, but you know what I mean. Your quick wit and wicked crazy trivia is always interesting to me. And last, but certainly not least, Casey. While I agree there are some episodes where you steal the show in a good way, you provide the podcast with not only the charm that only you can bring, but just a glow that radiates even through the airwaves.
Jeez Louise.
Listening to you guys every week always puts a smile on my face and often will make me laugh out loud, to which I get strange looks because I have headphones in. I look forward to episode 1000.
Oh, that's awesome.
Roadhouse.
Zach Pequino writes, I have a question. This is a guy with the crazy dreads.
Right?
Yeah.
Got it.
I have a question. We were back and forth on this on chat. So he said, I have a question. What do you think the statute of limitations would be for claiming someone owes you a pair of shorts? And I said, lifetime. Fuck that guy. Get your shorts back. And he said, what if it's due to having them shredded on the way to a concert that was a 3-hour drive held up longer with an acid spill on the highway being 103 degrees outside with no AC? When you arrive at the venue, on the tickets, it's the wrong place. Apparently, the venue owned a club downtown. Missed the opening bands, and then from what my friend claims, the frontman from the band we were there to see grabbed his junk during the encore, and apparently said vocalist has admitted to being a junk grabber. Said issue was in 2010. And I said, break into his house and steal all of his shorts and let him figure it out. And Jaret is a drunk grabber from way back. And he said, exactly my point. So I believe Jaret is the one that owes me the shorts.
I definitely did not grab an audience member's dick.
I
grabbed my
here,
friend's
Louis
dick.
C.K. I spent 5 hours in the heat driving halfway across Oklahoma, having my car eat my shorts to end up at the wrong venue and almost missed my show.
Well, here's the thing. I don't ever grab stranger dicks, ever. Because that's how, A, you get punched in the face or herpes.
Yeah.
Second of all, we pressed record on this computer 4 fucking hours ago. I'm not kidding.
It's all going in.
I'm not joking.
I know.
So thank you guys so very much for this amazing experience. Yeah. Thank you guys so very much for being the greatest listening audience of all time. Rich, I fucking love you. Thank you for bringing this podcast into my life. Casey, I love you more than I love Rich because I actually don't even like him.
Good.
And thank you for being a part of this. Will, you, my friend, are a fucking magical, magical person, and I'm glad you're in my life.
Thanks, man.
David Dooley, fucking suck it.
But thanks for all the steaks.
Yeah. Guys, if you're listening to this podcast, what the fuck are you doing with your life? And we love you guys so fucking much. And we'll be back next week with a movie. But my goodness, we fucking did it, guys. Yeah. We fucking did it.
We did it.
100 podcast episodes.
Yeah.
And most of the time, they're like 3 hours.
Yeah.
That's
but now
like,
it's 4.
Not today.
Well, from now on, they're 4. Guys, thank you so very much for being a part of this program. This has been a podcast called Jaret Goes to the Movies. And right now I'm just looking at myself on the streaming thing. And hold on. Let me fix this.
Fix that.
For the audio listeners.
And one for the audio listeners. We will see you down the road.
I like you all more than friends.
But most of all, guys, we'll see you down the road.